Good afternoon, grade 11s. We're still on the topic of professionalism and ethics and basically how to have effective business practice using professionalism and ethics. We know now what professionalism and ethics are, but how do businesses apply them in their day-to-day operations? We live in a capitalistic society, but these days more and more pressure is being placed on businesses to be professional, responsible, and ethical. Businesses must see themselves as part of a whole system that needs to be nurtured. It is expected of them to produce quality products at reasonable prices, to offer good service, to have reasonable working conditions and pay their staff well, not to harm the environment, and to be socially responsible. So going and stealing employees from competition is seen as bad because you get a negative image about your business by doing that. Some other examples are as follows. For example, are you paying all your employees fairly? Are you providing good quality goods that you don't need to retract them and fix things? Are you starting a business that is possibly going to cripple another business and that someone will lose money because of you starting your business? Employees need to be kept up to date with changes in information and technology in their field, which means that continuous training is essential for employees to maintain their professional skills and competency. Businesses need to ensure that they do not only have codes of conduct and ethics, but that their policies support the principles that are outlined in the codes. So you can't say we believe in honesty and being fair, and then you don't pay your employees fairly or market rated salaries. Management must be seen to embody the principles in everything that they do, all the decisions they make, and how they treat their customers and staff. Effective communication is crucial. Employees must be in no doubt as to what the values and ethics of a business are and what is expected of them. So if you see a manager doing something that's unethical, you're immediately going to think, well, why am I working in a company where we aren't actually upholding the values of society? Mission statements should include values of equality and respect. All workers should have access to equal opportunities, positions, and even resources. There need to be preventative measures in place so that we are being proactive about certain things that could harm our employees and our customers. We need to also ensure that employees work in a work environment that is conducive to safety, fairness, and free from embarrassment. We need to refrain from starting a venture using other businesses' ideas that are protected by law. Businesses need to engage in environmental awareness programs and refrain from polluting the environment. Employers and employees need to comply with law with regard to equal opportunities and human rights in the workplace. Businesses should develop equity programs, promote strategies to ensure that all employees are treated equally, regardless of status, rank, or power. Employees should respond swiftly and fairly to any reported incidences of discrimination in the workplace and not just try and sweep it under the carpet. Orders and tasks should be given respectfully and allow the recipient or the employee to have a say in the way that they would like to perform that task. The advantages of having an ethical business are that it builds a good reputation, it creates loyal customers, it keeps the staff morale high, it boosts the investors' confidence. I hope that this has helped, that you have a good understanding of what it means to have a professional and ethical business. The last thing I just want to talk about is the different perspectives on ethics. Ethics are not universal. Ethics differ according to culture, religion, socialization, and education. There is no absolute right or absolute wrong when it comes to ethics. Each society needs to decide by itself what is acceptable. Business is entitled to decide the kind of behavior that it demands from its employees. This is where a code of ethics is really useful. I hope it's given you some thought, and while you go into any business, just have a look and try and critique them in terms of their professionalism and their ethics. Have a good day, make good decisions that your mom and dad would be proud of.